Hi, this video is about Amazing Spider-Man number 112 and how this cover this cover traumatized me as a kid. First of all, when I do comic book videos, I usually hold my phone over the comic book and I talk. I'm one of those shaky cam guys, I guess, but I think I hold the phone more steadily than most comic book video guys. But I can't do that today. I have a full house. I have a full house today, which is good, but if I try to do a normal comic book video, I'll get interrupted. Someone, hey, what are you doing? Then I have to start over or put someone else in the video, take forever. All right, so let's take a look at this cover. And I'm holding the book. You can't see. I'm holding the comic book now. And I bought this in 1972, and it says at the bottom, and I guess you'll be able to see that in a couple minutes when I open the book up. It says September 1972, but it probably came out a few months before that because they do the weird thing with the dates back then. But I was 6. And this was the second Amazing Spider-Man comic that I bought for myself. And I remember that. And when I bought it off the rack at our quick shop, it was a quick shop with a K. But when I bought it off the comic book rack, I saw that giant Spider-Man on the cover where he's towering over everyone else. And I thought, this is going to be good. And then I remember staring at the cover when I got home. Because at the bottom, I finally noticed what was going on the cover. I'm like, what the heck? This big old mop fight and the guy. I wasn't laughing at it back then. I'm looking at it now. So you get the guy at the bottom left just getting held back and just getting beat up and pummeled, and then you got some guy in the back holding up a pipe. You got bodies all over the ground. 2 guys blasting away with guns. I mean, this is pretty violent. This is pretty violent for a comic back then. I mean, this is what 1972, and I mean, I was used to Sad Sack. I was used to Sad Sack and Disney comics, and then this Spider-Man comes along and traumatizes me. And I'm overreacting a little bit, but I'm being a little bit, maybe a little disturbed because I was fascinated with it. And then, let's look at what Spider-Man's saying at the top of the cover. He's saying, "Go on, world, hurt each other, kill each other, do anything you want. I just don't care anymore." And okay. This wasn't what I'm used to with a Spider-Man comic. But enough of that. Let's take a look at the inside. We're not going to look at every page because that might take too long. And this is where, in most videos, I'd just be opening up the book and, what? That's out of a slab. Look, this is not in the best shape in the world. All right? Barely attached. It's probably, a very good. All right, so let's see. Now, remember, though, this is 1972. There's no cable. There's no internet. It's a lot easier to traumatize kids, but there are a few ways to do it. All right, so this is not the most dramatic splash page. The Gibbon, he's in the hospital bed. He got Spider-Man beat him up, or I forget what happened. It was a lame issue, and the Gibbon's a lame villain, anyways. And then you have the ad for drafting on the left. You can pause and look at it if you want. You have my permission to pause the video. All right, I'm going to skip a few pages, especially the spreads where, I did accidentally skip pages 2 and 3 here, but it's just like a recap. And then you got ads in these books. That was the thing about the 1970s. Marvel had a lot of ads. All right, so the story is basically Aunt May's disappeared. Peter's looking for her. That's why he can't be bothered with the petty crime. He's like, I gotta tell you, that car crash and then the guys getting beat up after they're pulling guns and everything. I mean, that one looks kind of serious. I don't know if that's petty crime. And then, it's, holy crud, it's Spider-Man. Yeah, they can't even say crap back then. That's funny. All right, so turn the page. And see, this is what I mean about the ads. You've got one page with ads, and then one page with the spider, with the story. Right, look at those biceps. Man, this is maybe, let's say 1972, right? This is maybe, 5 years before Arnold. Man, but those guys were rated out. All right, back to the story. Okay, so Peter and Harry are roommates, I think, back then. And then this was before. Okay, if this is 112, and Gwen Stacy died in 121, and then you got Green Goblin gets taken out in 122, and then Harry finds out, he becomes the Green Goblin, I think, in 136. Okay, so this is all before all that stuff happened. So Harry Osborn's still a normal guy. Yeah, I like that expression at the bottom, Peter's facial expression at the bottom of the page. That artist, John Romita, is great with facial expressions. And laughs, too. This is good comic book art. And then, hey, it's J. Jonah Jameson. I mean, even when I was a kid, Here's my favorite part of the comic Spider-Man comic book, except for fight scenes. Here's Spider-Man's true color, yellow. Is there anything I want to rush on? All caps. Or not all caps, but bold. That's just great. And then, Betty Brant. Come on, all the girlfriends or potential girlfriends. All right, so on this next page, you got Peter Parker meeting up with, Mary Jane and her mom. And then, what is it? What? See, this is weird. MJ's still smiling, sitting at the top panel on the left. She's still smiling. I mean, Aunt May is missing. Everyone's feeling distressed, but MJ is still smiling. Good old MJ. And then maybe, let's see. Oh, get a little bit of action here. Maybe. Oh, okay, I skipped a page. All right, so Spider-Man webs up that guy. You got Flash and Gwen, and there's Flash still has a thing for Spider-Man. And I like this at the bottom where Gwen Stacy's talking to Flash. You promise not to ride Peter anymore? Yeah, people take that the wrong way today. You know how much she means? And then Flash is saying, I'm just kidding. Parker's all right, I guess. He's still got that dynamic going on, but somewhere around maybe issue 40, I think Flash was starting to mature a little bit. I think when he joined the army. All right, so anyways, let's keep going. Oh, letters page. Yeah. Now, I remember, I read these sometimes. These letters are usually pretty well written. I wonder how much the editor has to do to make these sound coherent. Okay, here we go. Finally, some action. I mean, it's just. I thought they were shooting the guy. Okay, they're shooting the door open. All right, anyways. Yeah, it's just, the whoomp. I mean, yeah, it's just henchmen. But it's still pretty cool looking. And you might wonder why at that last panel, that chook panel, if you're wondering why Spider-Man looks like he's gets stunned by a normal guy, it says on the next page, oh wait, it starts here at the very bottom. Boss told us you might come snooping. And then you turn the page. Told us how to handle you. Said you weren't expecting us to be so strong. Said we could use that. Okay, so there must be some type of serum. I don't know, I don't remember this. Ooh, man, it's a nice shot to the head. And see, they don't finish and they run away. I don't know why they do that. But, I mean, I'm not mad that they did. I'm glad because I don't want Spider-Man to get hurt, but still. All right, so we turn the page. And then, you see, this is what ticks me off. All right, even now, we spend a whole issue with melodrama and henchmen. And then we get Dr. Octopus on the last page. Are you seriously? Are you serious? You must die. Holy cow, it's Doc Ock. And then we get ads. Man, I bet the fight scene in the next issue will be great. And I had to wait a month. I don't even know if I bought it. See, the thing is, this was a setup to like a story, a really crazy storyline with Hammerhead and Dr. Octopus that took up like several issues. If I have them, I think they're coverless. I mean, because I was in first or second grade when these came out, so you know they don't always hold up when you're that young. You don't really know how valuable they're going to be. I mean, these aren't really even in good shape. These aren't worth that much, but it's just a cool comic book to have. Oops, starting to. Actually, I got to be careful holding this. You can't see what's going on here. Anyway, so this is it. Amazing Spider-Man number 112 with the traumatic cover and a slightly disappointing issue. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like this kind of video, please like and subscribe. I'm a new channel and I'm avoiding the sub for sub stuff, but I could use all the likes and subscribes I can get. So I hope you enjoyed the comic book, and thanks for watching.